And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, we're back inside of our survival world, and it is time for us to fight the dragon. Now, some things I want to mention before I say anything else. First off, pickaxe now is mending. I put that on it because I was doing a bunch of work on tearing down the mountain. And also I'm going to try and get feather falling boots before we go. I have enough netherite to make one more thing netherite, so I'm going to make the boots if I can get feather falling. If not, I'm probably going to just save it. And yeah, I'm going to get stuff ready, and then we're going to head off. Okay, so I believe I have everything ready for the journey. Let's toss an Eye of Ender. I didn't mean to toss two. Oh, they're going this way. But, yeah, so I got mending from a librarian. That's how I got that. And I also want to note that I got a lot of work done on cutting that down. Like, it is tiny in comparison to what it was before. It's still, has a lot of work to do, but you know what? I need to be conserving time for the dragon, so I'm gonna go run now. So, after a bit of traveling, here we are at the portal, which I ended up with 0 in, man. Thank goodness I had left over Eyes of Ender, because, yeah, well, actually, no. Yeah, I would have been 1 short. Yeah, that would have stunk. Yeah, thank goodness I had leftover Eyes of Ender. I will say, the one thing that bugs me about this game is the fact that the Eyes of Enders don't lead to the portal. They lead off towards, whatever section of the area. But let's see here. So I'm pretty geared up. I'm pretty ready to go. I'm nervous that this could end poorly. But I got 3 stacks of arrows, and I got a will to survive. I'm going to be really upset if the obsidian thing doesn't spawn, because I know that's possible. I know it's unlikely. Okay. Whew! I was nervous. I know it's unlikely, but... Whoa. It's weird. I'm getting like some server lag. Sort of lag, despite the fact, I'm not on a server. It's not like normal lag. But there are a lot of Endermen here. Man. And my sword just has power 1. It was a bow I picked up from some skeletons. But yeah, this is getting off to a slow start. If I could hit a sticking shot. Oh, man. This is how this is going to be. Come on. There we go. Gotta be careful for the dragon's breath. Okay. Whew. I know I didn't have much of an introduction to this. I just kind of showed up and went, but yeah, that's because I knew that the fight was going to take a while. So I wanted to, have as much time as possible to complete the fight without stressing about it taking all eternity. Okay, there we go. That one's done. Okay, this lag is driving me crazy. But I think after I knock this one out, I just have the couple taller ones left. Come on. Why am I struggling so much with this? Just get it in there. There we go. Okay, yeah, so I believe I have that one, and those 2 left. I might have hit that one. But what might be a good plan, this is part of why I brought so much wood, was because I could easily carry it without having to worry about using up all my inventory space, but I can break it up for pillaring. So yeah, I chopped a bunch of trees before we went. So pretty sure this one's still alive. Well, now it's not. Let me just trail this off just in case the dragon decides to mess with me. Okay. I think these are going over. Did I hit that? You got a little close for comfort. I don't think I hit that one. So if I climb this one, I should be able to get a decent shot on any left. And then all that'll be left is killing the dragon. I dislike that my water's in 9, but I also know that if it's a far enough drop, I'll have time to... If it's far enough drop that water is going to be necessary, I'm going to have time to swap to 1 and move over 1. Oh, that one's not there. Neither is that one. Wait, are there any left? I think I might have gotten them all. Okay. I don't trust myself to MLG water bucket it. I know I can MLG water. I just don't want to take the risk if I don't have to. Ow! Enderman angry. Angry Enderman. Ow. Did these guys chill out? Oh, right. I have water. Why are there 3 angry Endermen? What did I ever do to you guys? Wait. Gather up, angry guys. I think the dragon might be coming down. So I need him to hurry up. Okay, they're done. Let's go. Okay, now it's time to peace out. He's about to move? Question mark? Maybe not quite yet. Okay. Ah, I got another angry Enderman. These guys are a pain. You guys are gonna make a great experience farm here, though. So for those of you who watch my live streams, I'm gonna do the same thing I did in that for my Enderman farm in this, because it just works well. I don't have to build any large platform or anything like that. As many shots in as I can. Power 1 ain't OP, but it gets the job done. It's like having sharpness 1. It brings your sword to the next level, but it's not OP. Okay, I did not drop the water bucket soon enough. Okay, do I have Enderman mad at me? Nope. Yeah, this is ultimately going to be a pretty easy and short fight, surprisingly. I struggled with this a lot more in I struggled with this a lot more in the streaming world. Probably because I had a bit more pressure there. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about that, you know, when you're streaming it, there's more pressure on. Which is actually strange, because I feel like recording there'd be more pressure, but whatever. Well, maybe not. No, because with recording, if you slip up, you can... There's not as much of an obligation to... There's no guarantee everybody's going to see it. Like, you know, you can cut it out or whatever. I wouldn't do it for, like, a slip up in a fight or something, but, you know. Well, actually, I don't know why I would... No, I don't know. Yeah, there's not really any reasons I'd have to worry about that, but with some people, like, you know, channels say, run by somebody who curses a lot, but they're still trying to be a family-friendly channel. Like, it'd be big for them to make sure that they, you know, cut out any cursing or anything like that if they slip up. So then it's a lot harder to stream if they get used to being able to just have it cut out. Oh, he just left. Or she. It's a she. Come on. Actually, before I kill him. Kill him. Kill her. Let's just make sure that doesn't happen. Aw, yeah. Mission complete. It was a little anticlimactic. Nope. No. Ah, man. It opened the cupboard. It's not a big deal. I still got tons of levels. All the levels. Like, this is going to be a lot of stuff enchanted. I'm not going to waste it by merging stuff together. I'm going to try and get a good helmet and leggings enchanted first, then hopefully re-roll my boots a couple times to get something good. But yeah, I guess our next mission is to get an elytra. Hey, I get I looked at you, but chill out, man. Like, seriously, dude. Oh, two of them are angry. Peace out. Okay, as cool as the credits are. Wait, what? Okay, that confused me very much, though. Oh, right, I placed a bet. Let's just deal with this the old-fashioned way. Just break the bed. Hopefully those Endermen aren't still angry. But yeah, so for those of you who haven't seen my live streams, what we're going to be doing is, for our Enderman farm, I'm not going to do it immediately because obviously I don't need levels right now, but it won't be long till I do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a 3x3 pit going down like 40 blocks or so. We're going to put an Endermite above it in a minecart with a name tag so it doesn't despawn. And the Endermen will all just funnel in as long as we have trapdoors. Then we light up the rest of the island so it doesn't take away our spawns. And this is a pretty small island, so it's going to be really easy to light up. Because what I figured was, if you have it near this, it's about to the obsidian pillar. So what I'll probably do, because the light from it annoys me, even if it doesn't really matter all that much, is I'll put it like here and pretty much light up everything, you know, at some point over there, over and out a bit. Oh, and there's the portal for reference. But yeah, now we are back. Whew. Oh, here's the experience that fell through. Oh, that's right, because it goes through the portal. In my other world, I ended up falling through, and I didn't end up getting most of it because I had no clue where spawn was at. Because it had been so long. But okay. Looking good. So I do want to talk about the next project I'm thinking about doing. Is I kind of want to wall off the village, light it up, and put the villagers back in here. What I'll do is I'll have a couple stations that have my villagers that are currently locked up, like my Fletcher and my Armor Smith, and I also have a librarian locked up down there that hasn't been shown yet, because that's how I got the mending on my pickaxe, because I wanted to keep mining that out. But point being, I have a design for the wall, and obviously, you know, lighting up is lighting up. That's just going to take a while. So we're going to go 4 up in pillars like this, right? And then we're going to take logs like this over next to it. And I guess I could do 2 wide, but that looks nicer, but it's also a bit excessive wood-wise. I don't know for sure what I want to do yet with that, but we'll see. Now, what's the only thing I really need to re-roll are my boots. Everything else is pretty much good. And then I just need to start getting mending on stuff and other junk, but that's not too important quite yet. I think what we're going to do is we're going to enchant a bow. I'm going to go ahead and get a bow, and we're going to re-roll our boots a couple times in the enchantment table to try and get some better enchants. Okay, let's do this. This isn't, you know... Yeah. So let's start with taking these enchantments off the boots, and... Blast Protection 4. Yeah, let's enchant the bow. Just power 4. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it for the moment. Depth Strider 3 and Blast Protection 4. You've got to be kidding me. I really like that Depth Strider, but Blast Protection's a killer. Prot 4, Depth Strider 3, and Unbreaking 3. There we go. The only thing it's missing is Feather Falling, but missing one enchantment is no big deal. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother to reroll because I only have enough for 10 enchantments now. So yeah, kind of want to be conservative with that. But yeah, so I will talk about kind of the future I want to do, like with how we're doing building projects, like, you know, stuff like me. Even though that's deconstruction, I still put under building projects, removing that, fixing up the village, stuff like that. So, like, subconsciously, and I've only really started to notice it lately. I'm gonna just start working on the wall while I'm talking about this, but I've been kind of modeling this series after Ethos Lab series, and that's just because that's the survival series that I watched for pretty much all of my childhood. So it's one of those things where it's like, even though it's kind of subconsciously, I model my series after it. So one problem that I'm running into, it's the same thing he does, is, you know, I gotta actually finish my projects, right? So I don't want to have a bunch of unfinished projects. So my plan is I'm basically going to limit myself to 2 projects at a time. So 2 open projects, I have to finish one before I start another project. Now that's rough. It's always hard to do for anyone, from my knowledge. Like, you know, I don't know a single person who doesn't struggle with having too many projects or not finishing their projects. So, like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I struggle with it too. So, yeah. So what I'm thinking for this wall now is, now that I'm looking at this, and you might have noticed as I'm doing it that I've been kind of doing it this way, but in spots where they could just jump up like that, I'm putting 2. In spots where they can't, like this, I'm putting 1. And then I want to set it up where I think there's only 1 above the highest point in any of them. So, like, more along the lines of this. And then, like, in cases like this, it's a lot taller. But then it, you know, I think this gives a nice feel. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the wall. But, yeah, this is going to need some work for sure. It's going to take a second. And I'm going to want to do some terraforming so that I can make the wall look a little nicer. Because, like, this hill area, I think I'm going to leave the hill here. But, like, in other spots where it's a little bit less hilly and not as necessary to keep it, I'm probably going to try and just flatten it out before I do this. Like, as we're coming around here, I'll probably bring it all down to this level as we go around. And I think I'm going to bring it, like, over here, then wrap it back up over here. It'll come around those, back around, and we'll bring it past that tower. As soon as it's past that tower, it'll go around, and it'll finish off. But yeah, so that's the thing. Also, episode 50, we're coming up on that, which really exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I plan to do the same thing I did for, like, I think it was episode 25. I don't remember off the top of my head, but whichever episode I went through and did a world tour and stuff like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing where I come through and pull up a copy of the world that doesn't have anything done to it, like a fresh world with this seed, and just compare it to what we've done. And then also I don't know whether or not I'm going to pull this off or not, but I do want to put up a world download for episode 50, because, you know, I feel like that's a good point to do it. But yeah, this wall is going to look really nice. I like it so much so far. So yeah, that's enough talking. But I figured, you know, with the dragon fight happening, this was kind of the episode to start talking about some of that stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.